Have you ever thought about how it's possible to prove something by assuming the opposite? Welcome to the intriguing world of proof by contradiction. Proof by contradiction, sometimes known as indirect proof, is a logical reasoning method where the validity of a proposition is established by demonstrating that the opposite of the proposition leads to a contradiction. This is a type of formal proof commonly used in mathematics, philosophy, and other logic-reliant fields. The structure of proof by contradiction is straightforward. First, assume the opposite of the proposition you aim to prove. Second, derive a contradiction from this assumption. Consequently, the opposite of the proposition must be false, meaning the original proposition must be true. Consider a simple example. To prove that the square root of 2 is irrational, one could start by assuming that it's rational. This assumption implies that it could be expressed as a fraction of two integers, let's say a and b, where a and b have no common factors other than 1. Squaring both sides of this equation yields 2 equals ab squared. This implies that 2 is a multiple of a and b, which contradicts the fact that a and b have no common factors. Therefore, the assumption that the square root of 2 is rational must be false, making the square root of 2 irrational. Proof by contradiction is a potent tool that can prove a wide range of statements. It's often used when direct proof methods are not viable or overly complex. Remember these key points about proof by contradiction. First, the assumption made in a proof by contradiction must be a falsifiable statement. This means it must be possible to derive a contradiction from the assumption, or the proof will be invalid. Second, the proof must be logically sound. This means that the derivation of the contradiction must be valid, and there mustn't be any other possible explanations for the contradiction. In a nutshell, proof by contradiction is a crucial tool for proving propositions in a wide array of fields. It's a rigorous, logical method that can establish the validity of mathematical theorems, philosophical arguments, and scientific statements. So, next time you're faced with a challenging proposition, why not give proof by contradiction a try?